Benjamin from Lean Strong Fitness and Wellness. I wanted to give you the 3 steps we use to make mobility exercises stick so you can have a few less aches and pains, a lot more flexibility, and get more out of your strength training and lifestyle. So there's 3 steps that goes into making sure that you can improve your mobility. If you've probably experienced that, like, something gets tight and you stretch it, and then 20 minutes later it gets tight again, so you have to stretch it, and then 20 minutes later it gets tight again, so you have to stretch it. It means you're missing something with your mobility routine. So these are the 3 steps we use with all of our clients to make it so that the mobility and stretching you're doing is actually the most effective. So the first step you gotta do is release the muscle. So I'm gonna be doing demonstrations for if you have tight pecs, as in you're in this like kind of tight computer posture like most of us are. So when it comes to releasing your pecs, you're gonna wanna get like a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball or even like softball, baseball. You wanna put it up against a corner in your house or a post at the gym, and you wanna drive it into wherever the tight spot is in your pec. And you're gonna know, because you'll be able to see it in my face, that's the tight spot. It's the place where it's got that knot or that trigger point. Then you're gonna make sure you breathe. The most important part is to relax. So I'm pushing my body weight into this. I'm relaxing, my arms nice and limp. I'm gonna take a deep breath in, breathe out, and reach my arm up. And your face should be looking about like mine, because it's incredibly uncomfortable, but very effective. And I'm always breathing in and breathing out. And you can see I've only done a few reps of this, but my arm is already getting higher and higher. And it's also starting to be a lot less painful. So deep breath in, breathing out as you reach up. You're gonna do about 10 to 15 of these, or until it starts to release. So switch sides. For the sake of this video, I'm not gonna show you both sides, but you can see I got my arm from like here to here. So step 1 is release. Release the tight muscle. Step 2 is relengthen. This is your normal, like the stretching routine that you would do. So for pecs, it's straight forward, elbow a little bit above shoulder, shoulder away from the ear, and I'm gonna push my sternum forwards and away just a little bit, taking nice, slow, deep breaths, holding for 30 to 60 seconds, feeling a stretch right through here. Again, for the sake of video, you do both sides, but I'm not gonna demonstrate. So we've released the muscle, and this sends a signal to the brain that tells the muscle to relax. That gives it susceptibility to be stretched and makes it way more effective. Then we're going to do the stretch and get that extra range of motion. I already feel better just from this quick demo. The last step, and the most important step, is reteach. Release, relengthen, reteach. And reteach means that you're going to do some strength work for the opposite muscle. So the opposite muscle to my pec is on the other side of my body, it's my upper back. And for that, we're going to do something like a band pull apart. So hands about shoulder width apart, band up just a little bit, and you're going to focus on nice and slow, pulling it apart, and coming back together, thinking shoulder blades down and back. Then you're going to do 10 to 15 reps of this, feeling it in your upper back. So release, relengthen, reteach can apply to any muscle group in your body. Obviously, for the sake of this video, I'm talking pecs because it's one that everybody suffers from. But my other favorite exercise to do, or rather favorite muscle group to do for this, is hips. You would release your quads and hip flexors. You would relengthen your hip flexors with a hip flexor stretch, and then you would reteach by strengthening the opposite muscle. The opposite muscle to your hip flexors is your butt, and you do that with something like a deadlift or a hip thrust. So if you've been struggling with some tight muscles, follow the release, relengthen, reteach protocol. Pecs, it's amazing. You can do it at home with, again, almost no equipment, but it's also why strength training is such an important part of improving your mobility. If you don't have strength in a new range of motion that you created by stretching, your body will get tight again. Building strength in that range of motion tells your brain, hey, it's okay to go here, and that's a safe place for my arm to be. So that's why we put such an emphasis on strength training here. If you want to get your mobility to stick, you have to do strength in order to make it stick. But again, try out release, relengthen, reteach, pecs, and hip flexor, and see how you feel if you spend a lot of time on the computer.